Welcome back, this is RB Sensei. If you like this video at any point, like and comment. It's the only way we'll grow. Now let's get into this ridiculous nonsense.
Can you help a nigga out and just stop this? Please?
Another rejection story, and no, I am not excited to share this one, and I might cry because I was so excited about this guy. Let's get into it. This was a fourth date with a great guy, and not just like dinner. This was literally like a 15-hour date.
Are you fucking serious, ho? Like, look.
Oh, never. This is the woman who got rejected by a matchmaker. Man, a 15-hour date? He better have at least hit. But yeah, when women say something about crying or, it seemed like they're woofing up to start crying, just start telling them, man, keep them motherfucking tears to yourself because I don't want to see them and I don't want to hear.
I don't want to hear that shit.
Preceded by a third date that was about 10 to 15 hours. So we had been spending a lot of time together. Communication was on point. We had talked about making future plans of like, let's go on this trip, let's go to this concert, whatever. During the date, I started to feel a cold sore coming on.
Something is wrong here.
And I said several times on the date, I think I'm getting a cold sore.
Disgusting.
Not thinking I had to explain what a cold sore was. I thought the general public, because 90% of people get cold sores, that I didn't need to explain what it was.
Damn, you are fucked up.
You put this publicly and you're surprised people think you're gross.
Later that night, we were talking about it more, and I clarified because he didn't understand what a cold sore was. So
Look, he was just playing dumb because it was awkward. Stupid tattoo on her wrist, black fingernails, gothic and demonic. She's old. She's clearly old as hell. It's just, there's no good reason to be around this thing.
You can say that again.
I wouldn't be shaming her for being old if she wasn't such a train wreck and she didn't have a TikTok at this age. If she was married with kids, doing what's vital to the title of a loving wife and mother, I wouldn't be making fun of her. There wouldn't be this video to make fun of. Who talks about a cold sore? Like, even if you have one coming on, just try to cover it up with 10,000 pounds of makeup like you do your face anyway, and just try to move on and not talk about it. Who brings that up and expect to get a second date? Or third date or fifth date, whatever the this guy had to be desperate to even go on 4 dates with you, but you running away even desperate, man. That's how effed up you are.
I've had one major super crush, but he didn't super crush like me back.
where it comes from, how it's very common, what category of viral diseases, I should say, that it's in, which is the herpes virus. Definitely, I could tell was freaking him out, and there was a lot of tension. And so I suggested that maybe he leave.
You're a liar. You told some of the biggest lies that I've ever heard of in my whole life.
That's not what happened. That don't even sound right. I was talking to him about how I might have herpes and I suggested he leave. No, he just got up and left. But she got to make it seem like she the boss babe in this situation. She didn't suggest. He just got up and walked off.
This man had a lot going on. I'm not going to get into all of that. But a lot of things that I was like, okay, this is not something I would normally go for, but he's so nice and so kind. Our connection feels so good. So there were so many things going on that I was like, I feel like we have a strong connection. I'm going to look past it. And no one is perfect. Everyone is flawed. He texted me this. He can't get past the cold sore situation. And that he wishes I had mentioned it earlier.
I don't think so. Homie, don't play that. You're a victim.
Here we go, CSI.
Let me tell you about a TikTok that I saw that made me end my relationship. And I know you're probably like, girl, you're crazy. Yeah, I probably am. I came across this TikTok video where a girl was talking about how she went on a date and a guy asked her like, hey, so how many guys am I in competition with? How many guys am I competing with? And her response was, you're competing with me.
You're so dumb. You are really dumb. For real.
You need to make my life better than I already make it. And that's a mentality that I've never had before, which is so stupid of me because I grew up in a family where being alone is the worst thing ever.
Most guys be better off just buying a hooker, but building a good relationship with maybe two or three different hookers because you don't get tired of fucking one. Get 2 or 3 different hookers and then get a dog for companionship. And most guys, that's all most men really need. They end up getting stuck in relationships later.
Look, as a man, it's not my job to make your life better than you're already making it. Look, I'm going to come in, protect, provide, lead, give you structure. So it's going to be better naturally. If you got a respectable man, it's naturally going to be better. That is so dumb, Harley Quinn. It's so dumb. If a woman says something like that on a date, I swear I would just leave. I'd be like, you know what, this isn't going to work out. Your mentality is all fucked up. So yeah, I don't want to compete with you for making your life better, yada, yada, yada. That's a effiness quote you heard on TikTok, and I gotta go. Hey folks, we'll be back to the video in a second. Be sure to like and comment anything under the video. It's the only thing that's going to help us grow and blow this channel up. But you know how tired I get listening to these dingbats? Really, go ahead and support the content by joining the Patreon or the YouTube membership. For low as $5 a month, you get access to 1 or 2 exclusive videos a week, as well as getting access to my videos 1 day early. The YouTube membership is $10 a month for the convenience of not having to leave YouTube, or you could sign up on Patreon or Subscribestar for $5 a month.
Hell no.
I don't know why they think bossing up on men is going to make a man want them. I don't know why they think, setting the man straight for everything he says is going to make a man want to love them and care for them and be there for them. No, it makes me want to run away. Fellas, don't go on a date and ask, how many guys am I competing with? Look, if she looked like halfway anything, just assume at least 5. Let's be real. Most of you women out here these days are a complete mess, and your life is a complete mess. And most men would improve your life.
I was taught, just choose the best man there is. Go out with a bunch of them, choose the best one. And that has not worked for me because I am constantly too focused on finding the best man to be by my side instead of me being my own best man.
Uh-oh, retard alert! Retard alert!
The ghetto nails, the Harley Quinn hairdo, the nasty drug addict hoodie. Look, man, who's trying to mess with her? She's not terrible looking, I'm sure, when she get done up. But just know, this isn't something you take on a date. This is something you call over at 3 in the morning. See, this is why women run men off when they open their mouth. As long as they could just stand there and look pretty, it's like, okay, cool. But once you actually have to have a conversation with them, it all goes to I got a feeling her tone gonna switch, at 46. Bars.
Man, get the fuck out of here, nigga!
Men are so boring. What happened to them?
Stop.
I don't like that shit.
For sure, bro.
I don't like that shit.
I am fun. I'm flirty. I'm silly. And I'm cute.
You lying ass bitch.
And I have been flirty with some people, just texting, exchanging communication. And I'm like, oh, cute photo of me. Oh, it's a little.
They don't grow up. They always stay. It's always the same shit.
Oh my goodness. Look, most women aren't fun. They think being fun is saying, hee hee, I look cute, don't I? Hee hee. That's not fun. It's annoying, if anything. Let's be real. Most women don't have likable personalities. They're usually more obnoxious than endearing. Let's be real. A lot of times it just comes off as clownish. And you're probably going on dates with mature adult men who are acting like mature adult men. And you still want to act like a kid because mentally you are.
How dare you?
And let's be real, relationships aren't built on excitement and fun all the time. Relationships are pretty much boring. They're stable, but they're usually boring day to day. I mean, you might do something exciting from time to time, but, most people's lives is, waking up, handling business, going to work, coming home, getting something to eat, watching a little bit of TV, then going to sleep. That's most people's lives. That's a lot of you women's problem. You want to chase excitement and you want every day to just be so exciting. Okay, you can have that. Drug addicts have exciting lives. Prostitutes have exciting lives. You never know what's going to happen with them. See why chasing excitement might not be the best idea?
And I just don't understand. I just don't get it.
Endless, whatever. It's fun. I'm having fun. And they're like, that's crazy. Sorry. That's crazy. I'm a work of art.
No, you're not.
And I have just bestowed upon you a gift. And you go, whoa. You're hot.
Oh! I hope you're okay, and I think you should get some therapy.
Go date a chill, cool girl. Go find one, because it's not me.
Look, women who are this into themselves, man, they're never going to be in happy relationships. This is why you have to humble women before they act right. Because once they're on this high horse, yeah, there's no other room for anything else other than their ego. But let's be real, too. She only put on this arrogant act for the guy she don't really like. For Long Stick Rick and Long John Ron, she act real humble and sweet. Anytime you sense an arrogance on a woman in the beginning stages of talking to him, just leave. She ain't feeling you like that. She don't come with that type of energy for dudes who she highly sexually attracted to. Remember that.
Write me a poem. Say something interesting. Be funny, at least. For the love of God. I mean, what's what's a girl to do? I'm just supposed to carry all of the entertainment. I just have to be funny and hot and quippy and all these things.
Always gonna love me more than I'm ever gonna love you. And if a man wants to be in my life, he needs to spend his every waking hour thinking of ways on how he needs to convince me that he should even be graced by my presence.
You're none of those things. And like I said, when it comes to the guys they see as 9s and 10s, those guys don't got to write him a poem. They don't got to be funny. They don't got to be quirky. He could just sit there and give her one-word answers, and she's still going to throw it back on him that night. So once she have all these requirements for you, she don't really like you. You probably the foodie guy. Women love giving men especially men they don't respect.
If we're texting and you give me an ha-ha, ha-ha, in lowercase, I will not reply to that.
Why are you always such a nasty bitch?
Look, when they don't like you, they're looking for a reason to disqualify you. And really, men should have that attitude. Men should be looking for a reason to disqualify a chick. I don't care how pretty she is. Don't be sitting up texting back and forth with a chick all day. No, set up the next meeting and then just leave it at that. Don't do the hi, beautiful. Don't do the good morning, queen. It gets disgusting to them pretty quick. Be disinterested in what's going on with her life until she proves to you that she's something worth caring about.
Okay? Laugh. Give me an aha or an LMAO, LOL. Give me all caps. Okay? Like, just tell me you don't want to talk. Ahaha. That's it.
I'm just glad that atrocity is over.
You shouldn't say that about a woman. Why can't you say women are wrong when they're wrong?
You want to be making moves on the street, have no attachments, allow nothing to be in your life that you cannot walk out on in 30 seconds flat.
Okay, first of all, I didn't miss the red flags. I looked at them and thought, damn, that's sexy. And that's my problem.